On average, poachers kill 96 African elephants every day. The practice threatens to wipe out some of the world's most beautiful animals, like the black rhino, the imperial zebra, the lion, and of course, the African elephant. The loss of wildlife in African reserves and across the world is nothing less than a tragedy. As someone who has dedicated most of his adult life to the protection of animals, I'm truly thrilled to say that it's our canine companions that are joining the fight against poaching. Poaching is defined as the illegal hunting or capturing of wild animals. Dogs for Wildlife is a non-profit organisation based near Carmarthen in Wales that's helping to tackle the problem in their own unique way.
We breed and train our own working dogs for deployment overseas to Africa. Through our own fundraising campaigns, we raise money to gift these dogs to reserves and conservancies in need and help with their anti-poaching units to protect their wildlife.
Tell me, who is this handsome chap?
This is Bane. Bane is a dog we bred. He's a Belgian Shepherd or Belgian Malinois. And he's currently 14 months old and will hopefully soon be deployed to KwaZulu-Natal in South Africa.
So how exactly does a dog respond to poaching?
We train dual role dogs, so we train them to track long distance. So if any poaching incursions happen at a specific conservancy or park, the dog is utilised with the anti-poaching team to then hunt down and track the poacher. They are also taught effectively to defend their handlers as well.
As far as the training of the dogs to track poachers, can I sort of see that in action, and what does it entail?
We could potentially get you to play the role of a poacher, go off and lay a little track or trail, and I will get Bane to hunt you down. How does that sound?
Intimidating? I have a feeling I may regret this decision. Darren and Bane give me a head start as I run into a nearby field in order to hide.
I'm zigzagging backwards and forwards, trying to lay a bit of a scent. But at the same time, running for my life because I know that Bane, the anti-poaching dog, is after me.
Successfully hidden, it's time for Darren and Bane to track my scent.
Very interesting to see just how quickly he catches me.
Seek.
It looks like he's on to something. Bane locks onto my scent, and within minutes,
Good boy.
he's caught me. Wow. If I was a poacher right now, I would be worried that Bane was coming out to get me. Hey mate, good job. After being successfully found in a bush by Bane, puppies, hello puppies, I'm off to meet Jackie with the next generation of anti-poaching recruits. When do you start training them to be anti-poaching dogs?
We start from about day 3. We use an early neurological stimulation program, so we get them used to different smells, different sounds, different touches. It's just getting them bomb-proof to every environment, gunfire, and just getting them used to everyday living.
I know that you've been lucky enough to go and see the work that your dogs do out in Africa, but sometimes seen some really traumatic things.
We unfortunately went over last year, and when the day we got there, we experienced firsthand the death of a rhino, and we were there. And it's horrific. It broke our hearts.
How do you transition these dogs from this beautiful green, lush wonderland to Africa?
We are very fortunate that we work with a local zoo that have a lot of African species that allow us to use their facility to get these used to the sight, smell, sounds of many of the African animals that they will encounter while they're over there.
Hi, puppies. Darren and Jackie packed up the puppies and we headed to Folly's farm, where they'll start their crucial, life-saving training amongst the local African wildlife. We have the incredibly majestic 1,200 kilograms of rhino in the form of male Nkosi here. And you can see both Darren and Jackie working with the dogs. So, I mean, considering this is the first time they've seen a rhino, they're seemingly acting pretty calm, aren't they?
This is fantastic. Everything we could want. The main aim here is to create as much of a positive association as we can and a good experience, as well as create and promote calmness.
And Jackie, how important is this training for these dogs as they move forward with their future as anti-poaching dogs?
This is all we could ask for, to get them used to this environment. So when they go over to Africa, nothing phases them. Because imagine if they've never been exposed to this and they arrive in Africa and there's all these animals, sounds and smells, it would in fact impact on their training.
With over 30,000 endangered species in the wild, it is so important that we continue to fight hard against poaching. And that's why I'm so proud that it's not just dogs, but British dogs that are on the front line in the fight against poaching.
'Cause this is Africa.